Now we're rolling. Damage Plan MMA podcast. I'm Jason. As always, my co-host, the voice of MMA in Utah, Mr. Zack Partridge.
What up, dog?
What up? What up? What up? What up?
This is like round 5.
Yeah, round 5 of our fighter spotlight. We are welcoming Mr. Tyson Roberts, my fellow brother in arms.
How you doing, gentlemen?
United States Marine Corps veteran Tyson Roberts.
Hoorah.
Hoorah. I love it when we have the Marines on.
I know, and you guys just talk
We've
about
had 2 today.
You guys just talk about what I don't.
Yeah, no clue. Yeah, you are actually our second Marine on because Eric was on at noon.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. It's good to have you on, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys. I'm excited to fight. So
Okay,
the closer the better.
First off, Tyson, you need to update your profile picture on Tapology.
To be honest,
that doesn't even look like you, dog.
I have no clue how. To be honest, I've tried it. I've claimed the page or whatever, but it won't let me change that one picture. So I don't. And that was my first fight. That was back.
Now I got to look at it.
2012, 2013. I was jacked right out of infantry school from the Marine Corps.
Yeah, SOI, little SOI school.
You have no tattoos. I was like, I pulled it up. I was like, oh, it's not Tyson. And then I saw the nickname, the Head Kick Guru, and I'm like, well, yeah, that's him, but I don't look like him.
Whoa, wait. So you got out of SOI and you didn't get a tattoo?
Oh, I got a moto tattoo.
Oh, okay.
It's on my back. I think it's in that first fight photo, but yeah, of course you got to get the moto tat.
You got to get the moto tat.
What's the moto tat, you two?
It's just a USMC tattoo. It's some kind of USMC tattoo.
The Eagle Globe and Anchor. I got it right on my back. It looks like crap. Paid an artist that didn't do a very good job, but it is what it is. We all learn.
Yep. I got Simplify tattooed down my side. It's like that big.
Oh yeah. Oh, that's what we all wanted, right?
Yep.
So go ahead, Jason.
I was going to say the Head Kick Guru. You can head kick now.
Yeah, exactly. I just recently changed my nickname. It was Rugged and Ready Roberts before, and I got that nickname because I took a fight out in St. George on like 3 days' notice. Ended up knocking the kid out, and Dave Foley gave me a little studded condom. Says don't have too much fun. It said Rugged and Ready, and so he named that my nickname, but I didn't think it quite fit me anymore. So after my last kickboxing match, I was like, that's what I want to be known for, is kicking people in the head. So let's do this.
Well, how convenient that our fight's going to just happen now that we can throw head kicks as amateurs in MMA now.
Dude, I was so excited because whenever I get into fight camp for MMA, I got to transition out of doing combos with head kicks at the end, just focus on hitting the legs and the body. And then right when fight camp started, they announced head kicks, so I haven't had to change anything this fight camp. And I mean, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling ready. So. Oh
yeah. So did you have a chance to listen to your opponents that was on about an hour ago?
Of course, man. I'm not gonna not listen. Let's be honest.
Yeah. Well, what'd you think?
To be honest, he came in with a good attitude. I can appreciate it. I mean, I didn't take this fight because I was taking him lightly by any means. I mean, he's 3-0 with finishes in it in every fight. Hasn't even seen a third round. So, I mean, if I'm going to fight the toughest of the tough, I mean, he's definitely going to be one of them. So I'm excited to fight him. And I'm really excited that SteelFist gave me another shot to get this belt because I want this belt.
Well, let's talk about your last fight. What happened that we didn't get the belt last time?
I mean, I went on vacation. To be honest with you, I went to Hawaii for a week on a cruise. I was drinking beer. You know, I wasn't taking it as seriously as I should have. And come fourth round, I felt like I was winning most of that fight, and then come fourth round, my body hit that wall, and I was gassed. And I mean, when you got no energy and the dude you're fighting does, it's real easy to put someone down. So
yeah,
so.
I mean, you used to be your first fights. You were so active. You were 4-0 all in the same year, right? All in 2013, you went 4-0, and then 2014, and then waited till 2018. Now it's 2021. Is the goal to be a little more active after this fight going forward?
Yeah, it just seemed like life hit. So I started fighting when I was 18, 19, and I had some crappy job. I didn't have anything holding me up. So all I did was pretty much fight. I didn't train a lot that first year. I just kind of took those fights and won off of my wrestling base. Right. Then I started enjoying martial arts as an art form and started training. And then it seemed like the more I trained, the more I realized I sucked and I needed to get a lot better. So I started getting better, and then life hit. Started traveling for work, started doing this, that, the other. So I tried to stay in shape, but I couldn't fight as much as I wanted. But now I'm home, and I was trying to get everything started at right before COVID hit with that kickboxing match. I was going to try and actually start making my run to get a belt and go pro last year, but obviously we held that up, and now we're going to try and do the same thing this year.
I think I can hear your little one in the background a little bit.
Yeah. My wife was taking care of him. He was being a little fussy. So
how's being a new dad changed anything for you fight wise?
To be honest, it seems like I don't give myself as many excuses not to work out now because I have someone I'm trying to impress. Like it's gonna just do my heart good when I know that when my son's 2, he can walk around, grab my belt, and act like a champion, So those are the kind of the small things that are pushing me to make sure I can come out, win this fight, and show my family that we can succeed no matter what, no matter how we grew up or anything like that. So
what'll be the biggest difference, and you won't be able to experience it yet because he's so young, is wait till he's old enough to be there in the crowd, like cheering when you fight. Like I remember the first fight my oldest came to, he was crying my whole fight because, and I just remember like between rounds, I just even look over him, give him a thumbs up or wink or whatever, just to let him know I was okay. But it was so hard for him to watch, but it's like, the other thing is too, is like, I got caught in 2 submission attempts in that fight, and literally registered in both of those. I'm like, I am not tapping in front of my kid. Like, there's not a chance.
Right, yeah, definitely.
It's like, no way.
So
Tyson, what's the goal going forward after this fight? Obviously, we're not looking past Tony in this fight, but what's the goal going forward? Do you want to keep active? Do you want to keep things going? Possibly go pro? What's your plans after this fight?
Yeah, to be honest, after this fight, I mean, we're trying to win the belt. So I'm going to say when I win this belt, I want to actually jump up to the 145 weight class and go for that belt as well. Maybe become a 2-division champion and go pro at that point, I think, or defend the 135 belt if I can defend it once. I mean,
you got to defend it once, bro.
Exactly. So, I mean, one or the other. And then at that point, I feel like you're just messing around as an amateur. Once you've defended it once and whatnot, at that point, you should make that next step. So
I dig it. Go pro. The wife says go pro.
Michaela says go pro.
I get your wife talking to my wife. My wife doesn't want me to go pro.
My wife has loved this since my wrestling days in high school. So she's super motivated to watch me.
That's
fight.
Awesome.
She's seen me get hit hard. She's seen me she's seen a lot of stuff happen. So nonetheless, I mean, she's there for the adrenaline ride, just like I am.
That's awesome.
It makes a huge difference to have a supportive wife. I say that jokingly because my wife's been insanely supportive through all this. But yeah, I don't know, man. Married. This is your first fight married. First fight as a dad, right?
Second fight married. I think I got married right before.
Oh, did you get married right before the Nate Owens fight?
Well, before my kickboxing fight.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Sweet, man.
So I was going to ask how this fight is going to end, but with your nickname being the head kick guru.
Yeah, we like to kick people in the face, man. That's how we want to end everything. So, but on the other side, I haven't gotten a submission win, and I pride myself on being a grappler. I mean, I put guys in the gym in chokes. I submit people in the gym all the time. I wouldn't mind getting a submission win myself.
Do you see
He's got me.
I've got Zack. Zack's got me. I mean,
I'm not, man. I'm not gonna pretend like he hasn't. That's for sure.
So it's a running competition. Me and Zack have is who gets to tap who out today.
Hey, I like it.
Hey, southpaws stick together, though. We know.
Hey,
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. Your opponent mentioned something. What did he say? Was it the second round he was going to come out as southpaw, Or do you say he's going to start the fight? I think it was the second round. He said
second round, come out and match the southpaw.
He's going to match the southpaw in the second round if it gets to the second round.
Hey, I mean, we'll see what happens. I'm ready for 5 if I have to be. So regardless of what happens, I can go 15 or I can go 30 seconds. So
I would be shocked if your guys' fight went 5 rounds.
I would be really surprised as well. Like I can't.
Yeah, I mean, the sooner it's over, the better. Because I mean, it sounds like we're going to be one of the last fights of the night. So,
but you're both finishers. You know what I mean? Like your style and his style. Neither of you fight for points or decision. Like when you guys both throw things, you throw things with bad intentions. When you're on the ground, you're not just settling in positions and chilling. You're going to be attacking submissions. Like stylistically, I just don't really see a way that it goes 5 rounds.
Yeah, it's just that kill mentality. I mean, you know, some people have it, some people don't. Usually, I mean, us wrestlers, we have it. And I noticed Tony was a wrestler himself, so, you know, I'm ready for that kill mentality. I like to fight guys like that a little bit better than, I mean, in the amateur thing, a lot of these guys, some of them don't have a lot of experience in martial arts or intense sports, I guess you could say. But someone that's wrestled, I mean, they know exactly what they're getting into. They know the kind of pressure they got to put on, and it makes for a way more interesting fight, if you ask me. So
yeah.
Hey, Stockton, you know you don't actually have to fight Tyson, right? We all train together.
You guys train together.
Gosh.
Oh man.
Oh.
So fight predict. You don't have to give a fight prediction, whatever, because we all know kind of what your game plan is and kind of where you're going with it. What is there anything else that you want to add on about this fight? I think this is such an interesting matchup too, because you're both going for the same goals. He said too, he's going for champ by the end of the year. And you just talked about but he's talking about 135 going down to 125 after this. You're talking about going 135 up to 145. Yeah,
well, I mean, if you look on paper, I'm a big 135er. I'm like Sean O'Malley kind of side. I think he might have an inch on me, but you look at him in the cage with the other 135ers, he's huge. Well, hey, that's my size. So it's fun to cut all this weight, but it's also fun not to have to cut so much too. So.
Well, that could end up hindering you too if you're having to cut too much.
Exactly. My last fight, my kickboxing match was at 145, and I felt strong. I felt fast. The weight cut was easy. I went into the fight very, very confident. And then at 135, it's always. I mean, I started the fight camp at 165, so it's been a cut. I felt a little energy drained. I've had to take actual breaks from training just so I can fix my body, so I can get my energy right, so I'm not just destroying myself this whole fight camp. Yeah. And then from fight day, I have no energy. So there's a lot more that goes into it, dropping to 135 for me mentally and physically, than goes into it me dropping to 145 instead. So
I don't know about you, but I feel like on my bigger weight cuts, it makes me a little bit hungrier though too, because the sacrifice is a little harder.
Yeah, it seems like I'm working out more to make sure I'm losing the weight rather than being in shape. And then I'm just looking at my results just blown away because it's been nothing but me trying to cut weight. And now I'm running 7-minute miles. So it makes me feel pretty good. So
yeah, me and Tyson have been sending each other messages, screenshots of our runs on who's running faster and further.
Zack's one fast. Dude.
I know he sent me a picture of it too one night. I'm like, damn, you're cruising, man.
I can move a little bit for an old fat guy.
Come on.
Not as fat as you used to be though. Huh?
I'm not fat anymore.
Definitely not as fat as you used to be. You're gonna leave that picture up for SteelFist, that poster, just to remember where not to go back to.
Oh my gosh, right? I'll never get back to. I threw out all my Excel stuff.
Still blown away by that picture. I'm like, holy crap, dude!
Yeah.
Like,
I remember watching Zack's first fight, and I was like, "Oh, it was kind of a sloppy mess."
It was a slop fest,
and then he got it, and I was like, "Yes!"
At least
and then Zack turned into just Mr. Billy Badass after that.
So. I got kicked in the head. It was a nightmare.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Pretty damn cool.
So I have a question for you, because I asked this to AJ, our teammate. You only have 2 losses on your record. Is that Nate Owens fight one that you want to get back?
Hell yeah. As a pro, I mean, that's one of the first things, especially I like Nate as a person, don't get me wrong. There's some weird stuff with that fight. You know, he's training with some people that were messing up his mindset. But now he's at Maury Academy, and now I'd love to take that fight again, you know. So, you know, going pro, that's going to be one of the first things I'm looking at. And he's 1-3 as a pro right now. So, I mean, it's a good first pro fight to take. Someone that has a little bit of experience. He has a win under his belt. So, yeah, it's definitely something I'm looking to for the future. I don't like losing. So
I like it.
Nice, man.
I love it.
Well, cool, brother. Well, hey, you have any sponsors you want to give a shout out to?
Yeah, I got quite a few. I'm just gonna show you the back of the shirt. I think.
Yeah. Turn all the way around. There you go.
But I got Go Green Lawn Care, Sensation Solars, Kristen Johnson with EXP Realty, Brett Heron with Mansell Real Estate, Peak Alarm, the company I work for. So if you guys need an alarm system, hit up your boy Tyson. I will hook you up.
Absolutely.
And and Black Label Apparel, they actually are making me some fight shorts for this fight camp, and they look dope.
They do look dope.
Thanks out to all those guys. Appreciate everyone supporting me. So
yeah, man.
Heck yeah.
Heck
All right,
yeah.
man. We will see you July 31st.
yes, sir. We'll see you guys. Thanks.
All right, brother. Take it easy. Have a good day.
All right.
We are out.
Peace.